Uh, so apparently, there's this thing going on about age factors, and specifically, you know, when it comes down to snitching. So apparently, nowadays, let me get this right because I watched this dude from Texas, some goofball. Like, first of all, I'm gonna say he spoke so far out of turn, it really made no sense at all. And then the peanut gallery, and I read some of the comments, and then the peanut gallery, they was all chiming in and 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 and, and egging this nonsense on. So apparently this kid from Philly, um, he got this viral song out. It had Lil Uzi Vert on it, and somebody posted some paperwork where he snitched, and apparently it was when he was 13. Now let me tell you something. Um, so what we do now is we give passes. It's hard for me to fathom this. To just because a person was 13, it gives them the okay to say, yeah, um, such and such did it, or whatever information he gave to the law that is unacceptable at at any time. Let me tell you something. At 13, I thought I was grown. I was sitting in somebody's jail cell. I can tell you stories at 13, what I was doing at 13, and it's all facts, right? But one thing I never did was did something with somebody and turned and said, "Come on out, dog. We caught." No, no, it's unacceptable at any given time because we don't know if somebody went to jail over that. Somebody might be dead over that because he told. Ain't no telling if the other person flipped on whoever. It's just one big circle of nonsense that starts when somebody says, gives any type of pertinent information towards getting their self out of something. Um, I don't know the story. I don't know what transpired. But at the end of the day, at, you can't tell nobody from the street at no given time. You was in them streets. You was running them streets. You got to take all that come with it. We done got away from standing what you do. If you say something, you got to stand behind what you say. If you do something, especially in them streets, you got to stand what you do. You understand? And and at no given time is it okay to say, yeah, that man did it and I ain't had nothing. Or whatever it is that these, you watch enough First 48 and see how people turn people in and point fingers at each other and all that nonsense. Y'all was down from the beginning, and all that nonsense that go back on giving them that law enforcement any type of pertinent information where somebody else can end up with a death sentence or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? 1 year in jail is too long for anybody. We ain't living that long. First of all, you be doing 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years behind somebody else nonsense because they couldn't stand and do what it is you supposed to do when you quote unquote following the code of the streets. So no, I can't agree with that because I've been on the tail end of true story, all facts. When I got caught in them streets, You know what the first thing the cop told me? He told me, man, off record. This was his exact words where he was like, listen, man. He said, man, I been knew about you. He said, I know what time you come up. I know what time you leave. He was saying stuff. He was running off stuff. He said, and then this is what he said. After he told me all the shit that he know about me, he said, see, up here they'll turn you in for a summons. And I sat back and I said, damn, even though I already knew like what transpired and what got me to that point because it all came out. But at the end of the day, that was a moment where I said, damn, it could have been a person doing something as simple as jaywalking. And they got so scared and said, yo, well, hey, look, I know who doing such and such or who got what. And then guess what? Now I'm taken away from my family because this person panicked and wanted to get themselves out of a goddamn ticket. You understand? So with that being said, can't nobody in this world make sense of ratting somebody out. And no, if you was down with it, even if you wasn't down with it, your obligation is to say, this is your obligation, because you got to know the people that you intertwine with, that you that you hang with every day. You got to know they MO. Half of the jokers out here don't even know. They do questionable shit around you and you don't even question it. You don't even say, oh, yo, that wasn't cool. What was up with that? You allow the nut shit to happen right around you without addressing it. So when something serious come about, now you sitting back like, oh, I ain't know they was. Yeah, you did. You didn't pay attention to the signs. That was all there for you to see. But you wasn't paying attention to it. And again, you can't give no passes to nobody who ever ratted. Ever. I don't care if they was 10 years old. I don't care if they was 10. If they telling that 10, they gonna tell that 20. Or whatever it is, because they already got they already got a little taste of it. Oh, that got me out of that. Why not? You know what I'm saying? No, you can't. It's nowhere in the world you can tell me it's okay to rat on nobody. If he raped somebody at 13, you gonna give him a pass? What you gonna say? Oh no, he was 13? No, you don't. You can't justify that. You know what's funny? They'll praise the 13-year-old shooter, but give the rat that's 13 a pass. I don't understand that. Like I can't. And you got this dude way in Texas speaking on Philadelphia stuff, mentioning a bunch of shit he has no idea about. You understand? And it was comical to hear him talk. And I'm just sitting there. Then he turned around and had another video talking about how he gonna snitch. And then these people on the back end talking about how they agree with the shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on in this world. I'm telling you. But I'm going to tell you what. This is what you do to save yourself all the hassle. Don't do nothing with nobody. Bottom line. Don't do nothing with nobody. Don't tell nobody your business. You won't have none of them issues. You won't never have no issue if you just stay away from motherfuckers. You understand? The best way to stay out of some goofball shit is remove yourself from that situation. Bottom line. Don't let nobody trick you into a situation. And that's all I got to say about that. Y'all be cool how y'all be cool. But don't fall for the shit that people be saying just because it sound good. Like he speaks well. That shit don't mean nothing, man. Because that goofball that's started the argument about this shit, he's a weirdo to the fifth power. And I'm out on that.